Hi everyone, and welcome back to Creative Chelsea. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make these cards, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box below. Today is the 2nd of May, which means I can share with you the new sheet load of cards from Call Me Crafty. I really enjoyed putting these cards together and loved this month's template. You can get your own free template by visiting her YouTube channel, and the link is in the description box below. So for this month, I chose to use the Country Club Designer Series paper, which is retiring. I love how all of Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper is double-sided, so I had so many choices when putting these cards together. So these are the two patterns I chose, and then if you flip it over, you can see that it has two sides, and you can see the other pattern as well on my cards. So by having double-sided paper, I had such a wide range of choices when putting the different patterns together. So I was able to make many different cards that had a little bit of a different look to them. So today I'd like to walk you through how I put these cards together and a little tip on punches. So before we begin, I just want to show you that the original template has a vertical card. And just based off how you cut your paper, you can either do it vertically or horizontal. And honestly, I wasn't paying attention when I cut my paper. And luckily, I cut them both the same way. And so I was able to make it so that they would fit on a horizontal card. And I think it looks just as good, and it's just another fun variation to the original design. So you can see that the patterns are just flip-flopped into the corners, and her template is really easy to follow. It is on a mat, and I just chose a mat that is the same color as my card base. I've added some twine, and the twine is also retiring, and it is from the Country Club combo pack. And so you get 4 different colors, and I've used 3 of those 4 colors on my cards. Now the stamp set that I used is A Good Man stamp set, and I don't think this is retiring, so I think this will still be available after June. But I do love the greetings and how well they go with celebrating the men in our lives. So for the punch is the Everyday Label punch, and it's just this really great shape. And I've used it 3 ways, and so I want to show you how I did that. So this first punch is used just its original design. So I just stamped and punched it out and added it to my card. So for this second design, I, of course, used a different combination of papers. So this was the combination of the first design. And then for the second design, I actually used the front and this side. So this combination of papers for this card. And then for the punch, what I did is I just punched it in white. And then you'll notice that the only difference here is the bump. And so I just took a pair of paper snips and removed that little half circle on each side. And then that really just changed it to be, you know, a different look, but it was super simple. So you can see how the original design and this little bit of a change can really change the way that label, everyday label looks. All right, so that's that card. And then for the third card, I used this fun pattern and then the golf cart pattern. And I really liked how those yellows coordinated. Now the pattern that I did not do together was the golf cart and the golf bag. And to me, it just felt a little busy, but if that's something that you like, you should go for it. And so that would have provided for me another set of cards, and I could have probably have done So there are 12 cards in total, and so I have 3 sets of 4. So if I would have gone with my 4th pattern combination, then I probably would have done 4 sets of 3. All right, so this particular punch is exactly the same punch, and what I did here for this one is I stamped first. So I'm just going to show you, and I used, for my inks for all of it, I used the Garden Green, which coordinates with the Designer Series paper. So I just inked up It's Your Day, and I punched it out, or I stamped it on one side. So you're looking for it to not be in the center of the punch. So that's key. So you start with it on one side and just kind of give it the space that you're looking for on the top, bottom, and on the right. So just kind of ignore what's happening on the left. So you punch that out, and then you take it and you slide it underneath. Now sliding it underneath can be a little bit tricky, so if you're having a hard time getting it in the right place, you can use another piece of paper, and that will just kind of act as a guide for your paper, and then you can remove it. So then what you do is you just line it up on the left side or the right. It doesn't really matter which side you start with, but until you have the way you want. So I've got about the same space now on the left as I do on the right, and you punch again. And this just can really change your punches to give you anything you want. So you're welcome, of course, to use the punch like this. But again, I just didn't really want those half circles. I wanted it to be a little bit cleaner looking. And so I just took a pair of snips and removed those from the side as well. Okay, so now I have the label for that card. I hope you have enjoyed my project share of Call Me Crafty Owl May Sheet Load of Cards tutorial, and the fun ways we can change a punch to fit our greetings and to give us a different look. I hope you have enjoyed seeing my version of this month's sheet load of cards from Call Me Crafty Owl. Make sure to check out what the other amazing designers have created this month as well. All the links are listed below. Have a creative day. Bye.